friends, welcome to the channel. So in this lecture we are going to have the numerical related to series RC circuit. Okay, in the previous lecture we have seen that what is a series RC circuit and how to go for the analysis by taking its basic behavior, right? So now we will use that similar behavior for the calculation of this problem. So what is the question here? The question is asking a pure resistance of 50 ohms is in series with a pure capacitance of 100 microfarad. Okay, supply voltage is given as 100 volt and 50 hertz. Then find these all bits. So first of all, whatever is the given, I'll draw it in a circuit so that it will be easy for me to remember. Okay. So this is my circuit. The circuit has the supply voltage of 100 volt, 50 hertz. Okay. Resistance is of 50 ohms. Capacitance is of 100 microfarad given. Now the current flowing due to this supply voltage is I. Right? The 100 volt is given here. That means what? Which value is this? It is the RMS value. Okay. If nothing is given, so we have to take it as RMS value. Okay. So 100 volt is given as the RMS value. Now what we have to find? First we have to find the impedance of the circuit, total impedance. Then current flowing through the circuit. Okay. Then power factor. Then phase angle. Phase angle means the voltage angle difference between voltage and current phase. Right. Then voltage across the resistor. Voltage across the capacitor. Draw the vector diagram means phasor diagram. This is all calculation we have to do for this given question. So let's start with the solution. First we will calculate what is the impedance of the circuit. Okay. So for the calculation of impedance, we have calculated first the capacitive reactance, that is Xc. So 1 by omega c, where omega is 2 pi f. What is f? F is given as 50 ohms. Okay, and c is given as 100 microfarad. So by keeping that all value, I got the value for X is 31.83 ohms. Right? Now what is my total impedance? That is R minus of jXc. Because of the Xc, we are getting the minus j factor. Okay, so what is the resistance value? That is 50 ohms minus j times, that is 31.83. So this is the total impedance in rectangular form. What is the value coming in polar form? So this is the value coming for impedance in polar form. Okay. I used to take the values in polar form because in polar form I get the value of magnitude with phase angle. So these two values I get in one solution only. Okay. So that's why whenever I get answer in rectangular, I used to convert it into polar. And what is the conversion? How to take with the calculator? We have a separate video for that. Hope you have watched. If you not watched, please go and watch because we should know how to operate the calculators. Okay. So this is the total impedance. We have completed our first video. So what is the next? That is we have to calculate the current. Okay. So second. So in second bit we have to find the value of current. So what is current? That is equals to V by Z. So this is the expression. Now the value of voltage is given. What value? That is the RMS value. Okay. So I'll keep the RMS value here for voltage. So what value I'll get for current? That will also be the RMS value. So what is this? V RMS is coming as 100. Okay. And the impedance is 59.27. Right. Now what? See, current is given as 100 volt only. Nothing is given. Right. So that means we have to take the voltage in reference as we used to take always. So what is the phase angle for voltage? That will be 0 degree. Okay, now what is the phase angle for impedance? That is this, it is minus 32.48. So according to this, what current value we are getting here? So this is the value I am getting for RMS current. The magnitude is 1.687 amperes with the phase angle of 32.483. Here the current value, the phase angle is coming as positive. That means it is of the leading nature. Okay, that we are getting because of the capacitive nature. Right? So this is the check that we are getting the leading nature of current because of the RC circuit. That means our answer is coming right. So this is about the second bit. Now what is the next calculation? The next calculation is asking about the power factor. So what is the calculation for power factor? How to calculate? That is cos phi. Okay. So we can take the cosine of the phase angle or we can have the ratio of R by Z. So let's see with that value. So this is the calculation for power factor. See, power factor can be calculated as cosine of phi or R by Z. Okay. So here I have used the cos phi formula. Phi is what? Phi represents the phase difference between voltage phasor and current phasor. So voltage is at 0 degree and current is at 32.48. So what is the phase difference? That is 32.48. Okay, so cos of 32.48. So I am getting this value as 0.8435. This is my power factor for this given circuit. And here current leads the voltage. That means I have to represent that term. That power factor is coming as leading. Okay, this is called what? Leading power factor. And series RL portion, we get the lagging power factor. Right? So this is the completion for third bit. Now what is next? Next we have to calculate the phase angle. That is a phase difference between voltage and current phasor. So how much is that? Phase angle difference is, here we can see the current is at 0 degree and voltage is at 32.48 degree. So what is the difference between 0 and 32.48? That is 32.48. Okay. So what is the phase angle? That is this value. So let's write it here. So this is about the fourth bit. What is next? We have to calculate the voltage across the resistor. That is VR. Okay. So for voltage across the resistor, what is the formula? I into R simply. So I am just writing that. So this is the voltage across the resistor. I into R. What is I? That is 1.687 and 32.48. What is R? R is given as 50 ohms. Okay. And we know that resistance is always in 0 degree phase shift. So that angle 0 has been represented here. 50 at an angle of 0. This value represents the resistance value. Okay. So taking the product of these two, this is my value of VR. So in similar manner, I have to get the value of VC. That is my next bit. Okay. So let's check what is the value of VC. So this is the calculation for VC. You can check I into XC. What is current? The same value. Okay. What is XC? We have calculated that is 31.83. So that is the magnitude of this. That is 31.83. Right. Now what is the angle of XC? See, XC has always with minus J operator. Minus J means the phase angle is minus 90 degree. Okay. So XC should have the phase angle of minus 90 degree here. So we'll write this minus 90 portion here. Okay. So take the production of this to get the value for VC. So this is the value coming for VC, right? Just taking the product of these two polar forms. So this is about this all bits. Now the last bit is asking the draw the vector diagram. Vector diagram is phasor diagram. We have to draw the phasor diagram. Okay. So for drawing the phasor diagram, we should have some values of here. What are those values? See, first of all, we should have the voltage and current values. So what is my voltage? The voltage value is given as 100 volts. So V is 100 volt, and we have taken it in the reference. So the angle is 0 degree. Okay, now what is the current? Current we have taken as this. We got this value for current 1.682 with angle 32.48. So we have to represent this two terms, voltage and current. After that, we have calculated voltage across the resistor, voltage across the capacitor. So we can represent these two quantity also in our phasor diagram. Okay, so let's start with the phasor diagram. So here we will start with the voltage phasor because it is in the reference point at 0 degree. So this will be the voltage phasor with 0 degree and magnitude of suppose 100. Okay. Now after that, what is the phasor? The next phasor is of current. So current is at the 32.48 plus 32.48 means it will lie somewhere here. Okay. The angle is 32.48 degree. And this is the phasor for current. Okay. The magnitude is very much less than voltage. That's why I have taken this much of difference. See, no need to measure it that this is 100 unit, this is 1 unit. No need to do that. Just represent that which is has the higher magnitude, which has the lower magnitude. That much is enough. Right? Now what is VR? VR is at the 32.48 degree angle. That means at here. Okay. The resistive voltage is always in the current phasor. It will always be in the current phasor. Okay. So here 32.48 degree. So current voltage across the resistor will be in same phase with the current. So suppose this is my VR, okay, at the angle of 32.48 and some magnitude of 84.35. Now what is the voltage across capacitor? So phase angle is minus 57.52. So suppose that minus 57.52 is somewhere here. This is phase angle 57.52. Okay, magnitude is 53.697. Suppose this is the magnitude. So this represents my voltage across the capacitor. Okay, and we know that V supply voltage is the phasor addition of these two vectors. So we can have the phasor addition of these two. So the resultant will be supply voltage V. So this is the phasor diagram for this question. Okay, so this is about the solution of series RC circuit. We have seen the series RL circuit also with its numerical example. So you can have the clear concept of what is the AC circuit and how it has the solution procedure with this rectangular and polar form, and the complete solution is here. Right? In the next lecture, we will have this RLC combination, series RLC combination. According to that, how to go for the solution, we will see. Okay? Thank you. Thanks for watching.